Well, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about where do you find information. There's so much information on the internet. Who do you trust? If that sounds good to you, continue watching. Well, if you're new to my channel, my name is Nefertiti duPont. I'm a board-certified gynecologic oncologist, and I'm passionate about educating women to improve their lives, and I believe that starts with great health. Today I want to talk about where do you find information. So I'll have patients come to my office who, have done a Google search and they've looked at every possible scenario on a condition, and then they're scared because they don't know what to trust and what not to trust. And then I'll have patients that get all their information from TikTok, and then I don't always know who they're listening to on TikTok. So I'm going to talk today about some of the resources that I use and that I give to my patients in the office. And first up, it'll depend on, what they're asking me. So most of my patients are GYN patients, and so they will, have questions about bleeding or fibroids or some conditions that's causing pelvic pain. And for those patients, I really like the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists website. They have a tab where patients can go and look up information. It's very well researched. It's in English, it's in language that they can understand. Now, it may not be in many different translations, but the material is very good and it's written at a level that patients can understand. This is kind of an old one that I have. This is on uterine hyperplasia, and they don't make these, I think, in these pamphlets anymore. Now they're digital, or you can get them on the website. But I love these booklets. They have nice pictures, and the information is evidence-based, and it's very clear so that a patient can understand. So I love these. I've used them for years. They also have lots of information on obstetrics. So if you're pregnant or you have someone in your family that's pregnant and you have questions, they're a great source for obstetrical and gynecologic information. So for my cancer patients, those patients, I refer them to the Foundation for Women's Cancer. Now that's one arm of my society, which is the Society of Gynecologic Oncology, and they put excellent resources. I purchased these for my patients because I love them so much, and they're very well written. Now these will be a little bit more in detail or more in depth. This one I recently got, it's one of their new versions of endometrial cancer. They'll make them for many different types of GYN cancers, and they do have a new one that I give patients, a little postcard, but it has a QR code so they can scan resources. They have information not only on GYN cancers, but things like, what is a C125 test? They'll have information for survivors. So after you finish your treatment for your cancer, what happens next, or how do we follow you? What are the guidelines for surveillance? So they have really great patient resources. They have information on sexual health and wellness. And so I do recommend my patients go to the Foundation for Women's Cancer for good information, because I trust the information and it's put by experts in the field. I'll put the links of these websites below so that if you're interested, you can check them out. I also have some websites on my business webpage that patients can go to get information, because sometimes information will be for maybe younger women with cancer or women with breast cancer, and so there are a lot of really great resources, and I want you to make sure that you can find the information you need, but to find accurate information. Another site that I really like is the National Comprehensive Cancer Network. Now they will have guidelines on how we treat certain cancers. All of the experts use these guidelines to some extent, and they do have a patient page where you can log in. You put in your information just because they want to know who's looking at their information. There's no charge to it, but it's evidence-based guidelines based on how cancer should be treated. And this site's used worldwide, so it's excellent information. It's NCCN.org, and I do tell my patients with cancer to go there because they do have excellent information. Another site that I like a lot is ASCO, the American Society of Clinical Oncology. They have a lot of good patient resources, and I bought a lot of these and I still have some left over. Like this one's on chemobrain. They'll have information on treatment, some side effects from cancer therapies. They'll have information on radiation, and they have really good sources of information for patients. So definitely check out their website and look under patient resources, and you'll be able to find a lot of really good information. Other sites that I've used, is the American Cancer Society has good information. Centers for Disease Control, I'll use that for a lot of my GYN conditions. And so there are really good sites that have trusted information. And I'm going to put the information in the link below just so that you can be aware of these sites. I don't want social media to be the only source of your information. But that's why I put this channel out too, is because I wanted to provide information to patients that was evidence-based and that was from, a physician. So if there's a site that you like to get information, put it in the comments below and share it with others. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.